Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft, The Legend of Berndahl. We have just recently entered the Eastern Plaguelands, where we have a couple of quests around here, but looks like we've got one more quest we haven't picked up, Little Pamela. The battle for Darrowshire still haunts me, Dwarf. I wake up in cold sweats, convinced that I'm still there. That it is happening all over again. I've coped with the loss of my comrades, but the loss of my family members is still cripplingly painful. One of my kin lost during the attack was my young niece, Pamela. If you would be brave enough to enter Darrowshire, could you search for any sign of Pammy? Darrowshire's ruins are due south of here.
See you around.
That's sad. Got good one there. The dwarven Paladin telling us that it's time to go, but I think maybe we will take care of some of these quests first. I think I'm actually going to start with the westernmost one and head on east. Let's see. Okay, yep. Let's see. Yeah, I remember this Eastern Plaguelands. A lot of the quests are entertaining because, if I remember correctly, we end up following this wagon with their inhabitants for a while, so gives us a chance to get to know them a little bit, and they tend to be a little bit on the humorous side, so... Okay, so here we are looking for Zaldar the Outcast, who is a troll. He's the leader of these troll thieves, so... oh, sorry. He's the leader of these undead troll thieves. As if being troll thieves weren't bad enough. Oh, he stunned me. Wow. Wow. Okay. I am assuming that he's downstairs. Like all good bosses are. There's something about being a bad guy that just makes you want to go and hide in a crypt. Here he is, Zaldar the Outcast. He's kind of big. But not big enough, apparently. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they hit. Or something like that. Anyway, let's see, so that's one quest down. We will go and find a little Pamela in Darrowshire. And we'll take out... no, we won't. Yeah, so we spent the last couple of episodes in the Western Plaguelands, where it looks like the Argent Crusade and the Cenarian Circle have been doing a lot of work to restore the place, despite the fact that we lost the battle in Anderhall. It looks like the Eastern Plaguelands are in worse shape. Who knows, maybe the next expansion that they go and change all this stuff, they'll have finally, with our help, they'll have restored some of these places. Let's see. This looks like Darrowshire. Okay. It's not crawling with undead. That's a good sign. Oh, there's a... Looks like there's Pamela Redpath. Okay, let's go check that out. Okay, not crawling with undead, but she's looking very ghost-like. Hello, I'm Pamela. What's your name? My name's Berndahl. Complete quest. It's hanging up a little bit. I never feel warm anymore. My Auntie Marlene told me to stay here in her house because my father had to go and fight. My father is the bravest man in the whole world, but I've been here for a long time, and he hasn't come for me. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me, and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. And sometimes when it gets dark, I want to play with my doll, but I can't because I left it in town. Will you find my doll for me? Yeah, I think I can do that. And my daddy always kept 2 swords, one for fighting with men and one for hunting the animals. I wasn't supposed to touch his swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day he told my mommy that he was going to fight a lone hunter in the hills to the east, but he brought his animal sword with him. When he came back, he didn't have a sword with him. When Daddy comes back, he'll be so happy when I give him his animal sword. Will you go and find it? Sure. That's sad. Yeah, there's something about the Plaguelands that that when people die, they can't move on for some reason. Is it? The Western Plaguelands had problems with that too. Well, let's see if we can do these couple things and help her move on. The Lone Hunter. Who's that? Oh, it's a wolf. Okay. I think we can handle a wolf. It's just a beast, right? Yeah. Oh. It's a ghost beast with a sword stuck in his head. Okay. Did I get the sword? Joseph's hunting blade. Snark. Ah. This big hyena is just too dangerous. Gotta take care of him too. Yeah. Okay, so and Plague Bat and where'd that other quest? Where was Pamela's doll? Said it was in town. But I don't see... I don't see a sign of it. That's weird. Well, when she said it was in town, I wonder if she meant in the town of Darrowshire, or if there's a bigger town around here, because it did not look like much of a town. Had like, what, 3 houses in it? But I guess if you're a little kid living in a town with 3 houses in it, that kind of seems like a town. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. More villagers that can't move on.
I'm out of range.
Okay, so we've got... Hey. I'm becoming quite the expert ghost exorciser. Berndahl is anyway. He's learning something about spiritual diplomacy, which is basically move on to the other side. You too. And because we know another one's coming. Haha.
I don't have a time.
Okay. Did I get that piece? Cannot tell. Oh, maybe those aren't pieces. Okay. Which pieces do I have? Okay, so I've got the whole doll. I did not check out the inn. I think we should check out the inn just because there were things in all the other buildings. Looks like nobody's lived here for a while. Seems like... Actually, it seems like, with the exception of, you know, some undead troll thieves and some spiders up here, this place isn't too totally overrun. It's not like there's a bunch of horde soldiers around here. Okay, here's your doll. Yes, I did. You found it. You found my doll. Oh, thank you. And the sword. Daddy loved his animal sword. He seemed sad when he didn't have it anymore. That's my daddy's sword. Did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? I did. Uncle Carlin. I'm gonna play with my dolly, but I don't want to play with Daddy's sword after all. You better keep it. Even better, can you give it to my Uncle Carlin? I'm not sure where he is, but sometimes I hear him crying. It sounds like he's nearby to the north. I hope he's not crying for me, Berndahl. Berndahl, will you find my uncle and tell him I'm alright? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him, and I want to hear the story he used to tell. The one about the rabbits and the berry jam. That story's so funny. Okay, well... Does not seem like we helped her move on, but... maybe her uncle can. And... let's go and take care of these plague bats before we head back. Let's see. So it seems like, yeah, let me check this before I say anything. Yeah, so here we are on the Plaguelands. We're level 42. It seemed like at the beginning, like when we were in the, you know, in the teens and the 20s, that we were really quickly out-leveling the content. You know, we'd be in a zone, and before you knew it, we... Berndahl here was several levels higher than anything. Well, of course, now that I say that, I'm 2 levels higher than everything, but this is... we're already level 42, but this area goes up to level 45. I don't know if we'll be skipping any more zones, because honestly it seems like we finished Western Plaguelands shortly after we hit 40. And that was a level 35 to 40 zone here. I'm not 100% sure where we go after this. It's not a natural progression like these other places. Might be, let's see, by the time we're 45, what is it we're gonna do? I mean, there's this area down here. That's 52. I mean, there's Blasted Lands at 54, and there's Swamposaurus at 52. Burning Steppes at 49. Badlands at 44. We'll probably be able to do that. So we could just cut right through here and do these. That's probably actually a good choice, because as I mentioned before, I've played a lot of Horde, and it seems like in the past I either do my leveling up here in Felwood and Winterspring, or down here in Angoro Crater and what is this, Silithus. So it's been a while since I've been here in the Eastern Kingdoms. So that might be where we go next. But we'll see. I'll probably just go ahead and we'll help out here in the Eastern Plaguelands and see if there is a natural place to go next. But I'm thinking we're going to stay here in the Eastern Kingdoms. Maybe. It's a long time away, but if I might end up doing a if I ever get I don't know, tired, or if Berndahl seems to need a little bit of a break, maybe we'll play it. I'll do an alliance let's play over in Kalimdor. What are the alliance races over there real quick? The people that start over there, that would be... Okay. It shows the alliance capitals there, but not here. Okay, so it'd be... What would it be? Teldrassil, that's Night Elves. What else we got? Let's see, Ajar's Goblins, Orcs, Trolls, and Tauren. There's gotta be something else here. Alright. Huh. Night Elves. It's funny, it has been so long, I don't even know where the Draenei start. Yeah. Draenei might be interesting to play. The Worgen, I'm pretty sure, here in Eastern Kingdoms too. So the gnomes are here in Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah, I don't know. Who am I leaving out? Let's see. There's dwarves, gnomes, humans, night elves, Worgen, Draenei. Pandarans, who I'm playing a Pandaren playing a Horde Pandaren, so I've already done all those quests lately. Worgen might be fun, but I don't know. It is. Have I left the area here? It's been a really long time since I played a Draenei, so that might actually be interesting. But anyway, that is some long-term thinking there, because Berndahl still has plenty to do. And like I said, that's just me talking about Eastern Kingdoms. I mean, after Eastern Kingdoms, I have a feeling that they're gonna have let's see, they're gonna have problems here in Outlands. Oh, there's Draenor. No, that's wrong Draenor. So we're gonna have problems in the Outlands, and then probably in Northrend, I'm guessing, and then probably have to come back here and deal with some of the Cataclysm stuff, and then Pandaria, then Draenor, then Legion, and yep, I am done. And just sitting here talking. For all I know, I could have been done for 5 minutes here, but anyway. Okay, enough forward thinking. Let's take care of today's problems. Go away. Ah, fine. There are just a lot of creatures in this area that just want to be dead. And for the ones that are already dead, they want to be dead again. Say I need to hightail it to the road, but we're already here at the tower. Okay, so now that we've taken care of these quests, maybe we can head on to the next. We can head on to the next wagon stop. I said something about going to Light's Hope Chapel. That's yeah, Light's Hope Chapel. That sounds like a good place. We've been traveling on this wagon with 2 other paladins, and they seem pretty excited about getting there, so that sounds like a good place to go. Okay.
Speak, friend.
Did you find the hideout, Berndahl? Did you take care of Zaeldar? I did. Here's his head. Great, you got him, and I hope you taught his gang a lesson too.
Strength.
I think I did. I killed a lot of them. But I would also like to sell some stuff. That's actually a good belt. So let's put that on. Sell that. And yeah. Oh, also, in between sessions, I did a little flew on over to Ironforge and did a little bit of professioning. Mining, I just went ahead and leveled it up, so our max mining is 225, so we won't stall out there. But blacksmithing, I don't know. Blacksmith looks like it's... I'm going to need to take some dedicated time to level that up. Any news of my Pammy? You've seen Pamela? She's alive? Oh, she's dead. No, oh Pamela, why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished while fortune keeps me alive? In an instant I would switch places with you and wander dead Darrowshire, a ghost and alone. Wow, he's a little dire. Ah, but this news cannot change fate, thank you, Berndahl. Now my duty to revenge burns hot as ever. Say, what is that sword you have here? Okay, so rather than going and trying to help his niece, he's just burning for revenge. That's interesting. That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father, though you probably already knew that. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be so. His soul was twisted by the Scourge, and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed, but perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome arrived here at the tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take that sword to her. I have a feeling she will be able to help us. Bring his hunting blade to Chromie. Okay. She is... Where is she? Okay. I don't know where she is. Huh. Oh, there. Here's Chromie.
Hi.
There is something timely about your visit. You're not from the future, are you? No. From right here. What is this? A war sword? A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. Ah, this sword was once in the hand of a great man, but there is much tragedy in that man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now, but perhaps we can help him in the past. Hello, Berndahl. I am known as Chromormu, but you may call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I am one of the Bronze Dragonflight, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You could say that we have met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. Oh, okay. The annals of Darrowshire tell of the villains of that battle. It tells how the ghoul lord Horgus the Ravager was destroyed by Alliance forces during the battle. He was slain among the foothills north of here, and his skull remains there. Marduk the Black was never defeated, but his fabled sword now rusts ownerless. It can be found near the road to the southeast. Retrieve these items, Berndahl. I know not why, but I am certain their fate lies with you. Okay. Heroes of Darrowshire. The heroes of Darrowshire held relics of their own, and inside those relics lie more precious memories. First speak with Carlin and obtain the extended annals of Darrowshire. Within the tome lies the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then you will need to head west to the Maris Stead. The former owner of the Maris farmhouse collected relics from the Battle of Darrowshire. For what reason, I am not certain. Gather these relics, then return to me. Okay, and Marauders of Darrowshire. I require a rare reagent for the powerful spell I intend to cast. Skulls from the Scourge who took part in the Battle of Darrowshire. Take this crystal and hunt Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, then when you pass the crystal over its skull, it will resonate. Bring me those resonating skulls. Go, Berndahl. You'll find Scourge champions in the fungal veil to the north. Go. Oh, just when we thought we were going to be done here. Although, that's interesting. We don't actually have areas for a lot of these. That's kind of cool. Where's one? Oh, one is right here. And it looks like maybe Marauders of Darrowshire will be up here to the north. Well, let's take care of this first, and then
What can I help you
let's
with?
see, Cenarian Tenacity. Those druids never give up, I swear. I'd given up on the Plaguelands years ago, but the Cenarian Circle folks keep telling me that the land is not beyond hope. The most recent visitor was a night elf on her way to the fungal veil to the north. She told me that the lands will make full recovery if we try hard enough. I'm not sure I believe her. Do you buy this drivel? Maybe you should go and talk. Maybe you and her should talk. She should still be up there.
For the Horde.
They're doing good job work in the western Plaguelands, so that seems like a good place to start. Hey, Carlin. Hey, do you have the extended annals of Darrowshire? Why, yes. Does Chromie need this? I suppose she would. Yes, you may have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside you will find the history of Darrowshire and the details of the events that led to the deaths of so many men.
For the Alliance.
Okay. What were the others that I needed? West to Marisstead. Okay, so that'll be over here. Okay, so here and here. I think I'm going to head up to this one to the north first, though, because especially since it's not on the map, I do not want to forget where we were supposed to go. And we'll talk to that night elf while we're there. Yeah, because the Western Plaguelands look much better than I remember them looking in the past. So it seems like the Cenarian Circle and the Argent Crusade have been doing a good job of cleansing that area. So, yeah. Why not help them out? And there's a lot of undead there, which I am all on board with killing. Is there something? Yeah. Are you gonna turn around too? Nope. Essence of Undeath. Okay. Hello, Paladin. Please try not to draw too much attention. Okay, I'll be sneaky. I suppose I had better work on my stealth if you're able to find me. Are you interested in helping me heal the Plaguelands? I am. Postponing the inevitable. You have a keen eye to have seen me here, hidden among the grasses. Ahead of us lies the fungal veil, an area that the Scourge still cling tightly to. They use floating constructs to continually replague the land, keeping it vile and polluted. The devices are controlled with runes, which are held by dark adepts and shadow mages. Take the controlling runes that these cultists hold, aim them at the plague disseminators, then overcharge them with this moat. The results should be amusing. Okay. And Scourge forces have made it a point to ensure that nothing survives in the fungal veil. All you will find are the husks of rotted mushrooms and scorched grasses. The 3 corners of the veil are home to 3 large ziggurats, which they use to reanimate the dead and summon new soldiers to the battlefield. Yet even in this evil, lifeless place, life finds a way to flourish. Take my seeds and plant them in the centers of those ziggurats. Prove to them that life will prevail. Okay, so you're saying not only do I get to help heal the land, but I get to kill undead and make sure that they don't come back? I am on board. Okay, I might have said some disparaging things about elves in the past, but that one seems okay. Although, I do note, she is not actually helping me. She just gave me a quest and then is still just staying there. What's the Skull of Horgus? Shattered Sword of Marduk. Okay. Let's see. Scourge Champion. Hey, I need your fetid skull. Okay. And, oh man, look at that.
Too far away.
Let's see, let's take a quick look around. Yeah, they've got the ziggurats and the floating plague disseminators. Okay, so we've got to get some resonating skulls. Which I haven't been using. Plague disseminators. Let's see. Used to destroy a plague disseminator in the fungal veil requires a plague disseminator control rune. And the mages have those. So, like that guy there. Okay, so we gotta destroy these things. We gotta go there. We gotta kill the Scourge champions. Got it.
To get closer. My mana is low.
3 resonating skulls. Let us take care of.
Too far away.
There we go. Yay. And another fetid skull. Okay. Dark Adept, who is probably inside.
I can't attack that target.
Why can't I attack that target? I want to attack this target. Okay, so is this where I plant the seeds? It is. Haha. Look at all the pretty flowers. You probably hate that. I hope the green slime does not kill the pretty flowers. That would be unfortunate. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 of those playgrounds. And this should be our last fetid skull. Okay, so we are good for fetid skulls. We do need to destroy these things. I wonder what the range is. Oh, there we go. How about that one? Plague disseminators. Psh. Okay, one more Dark Adept. There you. And we'll plant some seeds. Make this place all pretty too. Okay. So, let's see. I need one more Dark Disseminator.
I'm out of range.
And let's take that guy out. Okay, so we've taken care of our Plague Disseminators. What is this? Oh, they're just, I saw the little, oh, what is this? Lord Darkscythe. Oh, I didn't even have a chance to say he needs to die. And he was already dead. Apparently he knew he needed to die. Okay. Look at us go. Shadow Mage. No common adept here. And flowers. Yay! Okay, so we've done our 3 things. Are there any other bosses here? We could take care of them while we're also here. Like, that's a Dark Adept. No, it looks like we kinda took care of everybody. Unless there's somebody over here. Shadow Mage, Dark Adept. Oh, there's a chest. I didn't even notice that at first. But I see it now. Ooh, Bone Chewer. And level 43. What was that? It's a polearm. We'll take a look at that when we get back out here. On the other hand, we have a very cool looking axe right now. So I'm gonna be... I don't know. Let's take a look though. Hey, where'd she go? She was right here, right? Oh, maybe further down. Okay, let's take a quick break and look at what did we just get. Bone Chewer. That's a polearm. Oh, it's much better than my Hellslayer battle axe. Okay. Well, I prefer axes and hammers. It's hard to pass up a a really nice spear, especially one with a cool name like that. Bone Chewer. Also gives us bonus strength and stamina. And does extra damage. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we need to make her feel a little bit better because we spotted her so fast. Huh, well, I wonder where that druid is. I can't find her. She's so stealthy. Huh. Oh, she startled me. The sooner the Scourge are pushed out of the fungal veil, the sooner we can heal it. Thank you, Berndahl. You're welcome. Even if the flowers died out shortly after they bloomed, they proved our point to the Scourge. They are losing and we are winning. Thank you for your assistance. Is that what they showed us? Okay, so I guess we did what we were supposed to do. Just show the Scourge. I don't know. Something tells me the Scourge are a little bit more persistent than that, given that they're, you know, all undead and stuff. That a few temporary flowers are probably not going to convince them just to give up and leave. But what do I know? Still would have been nice if she had, you know, come and help me. Not that I need the help, but you know. No, never checked out that Ring of New Life either. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Let's put that on instead of the, let's see, for strength, stamina, and dodge. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. On to, let's fight some villains of Darrowshire. There's supposed to be one around here somewhere. All I'm seeing is a giant maggot. And a hound. Ah, look at that. What is this? Spectral Defenders and a Spectral Betrayer. These guys are all really high level. Okay. Just grab the skull for us. Oh, that made the fighting start. Good. Okay. I was getting a little worried. Those guys were like level 58. That would have been a tough fight. Okay, let's go find ourselves one more villain. The Shattered Sword of Marduk. I wonder if that's the I wonder if that is Pamela's father, since he's supposed to have a second sword. And he apparently got twisted into a monster. What's going on here? Got some spectral corpses. Scourge ghosts. Okay. And let's go take care of this Heroes of Darrowshire. And then we can come back to, what's the name of this place? Crown Guard Tower. Yeah. Fight for your families. Don't give up. Scourge will prevail. Yeah, so the fighting in the Plaguelands have been going on a lot longer than what we're seeing here. And I have some Goodwin's weapon oil. That's right. Back to Darrowshire. You know, not for nothing, but it would be nice. It's a Blighthound. I don't remember seeing them here before. It would be nice if we could get an innkeeper so that we could set a hearthstone. But oh, we're not going to Darrowshire. Right, we're going to Maresstead. It's apparently at the top of this hill here. Let's see. So it looks like a rotted out house with some Blighthounds. So are these undead? No, looks like they're just plagued dogs. Okay, let's see. Ah! Okay, plagued giant dogs. Okay, so Redpath's shield. Got that. We need a Librum. Is that here too? More dogs upstairs. Hello? Hello? What was that I saw? Ah, look, in the fireplace. Okay. Ah! Okay, so let's get out of here before more Blighthounds attack us. What is this? Haunted, a chill surrounds you for 13 minutes. Wow. The Blighthounds? What put that on me, or has that been going on for a while? Maybe it's been going on for a while. Okay, so we will go back to the tower and turn these quests in, and yeah, so we're working for a dragon right now. A dragon that looks like a gnome. And it sounds like we might get to do some time traveling, but I may be misinterpreting what she said. So let's go and turn these quests in here. Let's have a quest up top. Is that just... So this is the guy that wanted to travel with us in the wagon. Oh, right. He wanted us to clear the path of the plague bats. That's why we were doing that. Oh, it's very bright up here. Yeah. Of course a young dwarf like you would have no trouble taking care of a few wild animals. With the roads clear, my journey to the next tower will be much easier. You're welcome. Wow, it's bright up here. Whoa. Whoa. Did that on purpose. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the armor vendor, because I have stuff to sell. Essence of my death. Look at that, that cape's better than what we've got. Okay. Let's see, double check. Will not get the strength bonus, but I'll get other stuff, so... Oh, and it looks better, so we're definitely taking that. A little short white cape wasn't doing much for me. Blue cape looks very paladin-y. Okay. Looks like Fiona wants to be on her way, but I have quest turn-ins for Chromie here. Hello.
We meet again.
Villains of Darrowshire. Did you find the skull and the sword, Berndahl? I did. You found them. Well done, Berndahl. These relics hold within them the memories of the Scourge forces of Darrowshire. We will need these if we are to save your Joseph Redpath. So I guess one of those villains wasn't him. Do you have the relics? I do. You have the relics. Good. I will get to work on resolving any temporal discontinuities. Don't worry, that's not something you have to worry about. Just gather the reagents. Do you have the skulls? They are critical for my spell, which will give us a chance to save Darrowshire. Maybe. Excellent work, Berndahl. Are you sure you haven't done this before? You tell me. You said maybe I have done this before. Well, I think we have done plenty today, so we are going to save some of these quests for later. We are going to have ourselves... let's see, where's a nice comfortable place to... we're just going to go and sit down over here next to these... yeah, we're just going to have ourselves a nice little sit. Going to drink ourselves some ale, and we're going to take a little break here. Where's my ale? There we go. Stretch the legs. Let Lager go and graze a little bit, and we will pick up in the Eastern Plaguelands next time. Thank you for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon.